Okay, so let's talk about the Alexee Trevizo case. I want to break down the CNA interview that took place with the police. Now, in no way are we absolving Alexee of anything that she may or may not have done. However, a lot of questions are starting to come up, and my biggest concern here is how this CNA completely made up an entire story. And I would say maybe we can believe 25% of what she says. Watch this video and take a look.
So she was in the bathroom, and then Chris, which is one of our other nurses, he was like, because I was like, dang, she's flushing that toilet like an awful lot.
Oh, so you noticed her toilet
flushing? Yes. And then he was like, well, damn. So I went and I knocked on the door, and I said, are you okay? And she said, yes, I'm fine. I'm just having a hard time going to the bathroom, is what she replied. So I was like, okay. And then I was like, well, push the call light if you need anything.
So you told her to push the call light?
Yeah, if she needed anything. And then, like, a few more flushes had gone by, and then that's when Chris was like, I don't know, because I told him, what if she's having a miscarriage in there and, you know, flushing stuff down the toilet? So he knocked on the door, and he's like, you got to unlock this door. And then she wouldn't reply, and he's like, if you don't reply, he goes, and then that's when she heard him call for me. And he was like, Laura, you got the spare key to this bathroom? I was like, yeah, because we keep like a ring of keys by the desk where I sit. So I went and I got the key, and just as we were getting ready to open the door, she opened it, and all I saw was like blood everywhere.
Now, we all heard her talk about how she went to the bathroom, knocked on the door, talked to Alexee, and implemented herself into everything that occurred. However, according to surveillance footage, this CNA never once went to that bathroom door. Nobody knocked on that door. Nobody seems to have spoken to her. Maybe the nurse in the blue. But where's his statement at? Because this CNA never showed up until the picture, until the very, very end. And that was around the time that the doctor showed up. So, and this is just part one. Wait till we hear her statement about the baby. Am I the only person who caught that? The first time we actually saw the CNA arrive on scene was seconds before Alexee opened up that bathroom door. So I would love to know where that first minute of her interview took place, because it certainly wasn't on the surveillance footage. Now, this is part two of the CNA's interview with police, where she lied throughout the entire interview. So listen here as she talks about removing the garbage can from the bathroom and lifting it up, and it was suctioned to the baby's face, and then handing the baby to the charge nurse. And then at that point, they went and took it into the room and then got the doctor. Not how it happened at all.
I think this patient just had a miscarriage in her bathroom, and she looked like a mess. If you could come and clean it. And she said, okay. So she came down and she started cleaning it, and then she went to pick up the wastebasket, and then she put the basket down, and she yelled for me, and she was like, Lori, come here, the wastebasket's heavy. And I was like, what do you mean the wastebasket's heavy? So when I picked it up and I moved it towards the door, I was like, shit, it is heavy. So I pulled it out because it had like a fresh liner inside, so we didn't think nothing of it because we looked. So we went I pulled the liner out, there was like paper towels, and we had rolled trash bags already in there, but she had grabbed a few and like balled them up and put them on top of him. So when I removed them, that's when I noticed the baby on the bottom of the trash can, just wrapped in the bag. Like she had it tight, like because it was the top was twisted, and then like tucked under, like so it wouldn't open up.
So basically, if you like
when you grab trash and you like
swing it and then you fold it over to like put it down or whatever.
Yeah, that's how it went.
And it was clear.
It was a clear bag. Yeah, it's one of those clear bags.
So you
So it was
saw
a hospital liner?
So you saw the baby inside the bag.
Yeah, and then when I picked it up, that's when I noticed it even more, because all I saw was black and purple. But once we picked it up, like the bag suctioned to his face, and that's when I yelled for my charge nurse, which was HT, and I told him, "Hey, she put her baby in the trash can." So I handed the baby to him. And he took off to the trauma room and opened up the bag, and then that's when we went and got Dr. Vasquez.
Now you say that the bag was suctioned to his face. So was that from?
I think when I lifted it up, it kind of loosened, and so it just where he was still moist, it just suctioned to him.
Okay. All right.
Question for you. When was the last time y'all were in the restroom before her?
Now I want you to watch the video, and it shows how the basket was already brought out of the bathroom by the cleaning lady. It had been sitting there. Then the cleaning lady's the one who actually noticed the baby in there, called for the CNA. The CNA goes and grabs some gloves, comes in, just takes the couple of little pieces of plastic off the top, then calls the charge nurse. The charge nurse then apparently looks like he's maybe digging in and just moving the stuff around so they can see the baby more clearly. Then calls the doctor. The doctor says something to the charge nurse, who then puts both of his hands up as if to say, "Not me." The doctor orders the whole garbage can be taken into the next room, and we're going to assume, based on the doctor's testimony, that that's where they had actually taken the baby, in her words, dumped the baby onto the table. So again, the CNA, everything that she's saying, or that she's already said in her part of the statement regarding the baby, 100% not true. So it looks like the surveillance footage completely does not match up to what the CNA actually told the police. So let me know your thoughts. Comment below.